I did my studies up to grade 10 in my village, which is Perla, Kasaragod district. After I completed my 10th, I got first class there and I applied for St. Aloysius College. I only had to come personally because my grandfather was there, he was very old. I lost my father very early. So, I made an application only to St. Aloysius College. The first preference was commerce, second was PCMB. I did not apply to any other college because I thought if I get a admission, let it be, otherwise let us see later on. I got an interview card, I came. So, in the interview panel they said we can't give you commerce because we have to give our first preference to Aloysius College, Aloysius High School students. So, I am a rank outsider. Since I had not applied for any other college, I said okay, I will take the second option, PCMB. Admission got over, paid the fees, bought the books, college started. 2 weeks I had gone to science class. One day I get a note from the principal, wanted by the principal. I thought something has gone really wrong. I went to the principal's chamber, Father L.F. Ruskina, late L.F. Ruskina. He said, you had opted for commerce. Now there is an opportunity, you have a seat available there. Are you still interested? I said, yes, Father. Next day onwards, I was in commerce class. I was just, thinking back, suppose if this had not happened, maybe my entire life, career, everything would have been something else. But I must appreciate the kind of concern that as a principal of such a premier institution, to remember one boy who had applied for commerce and who was denied his choice, who came back and said, are you interested? So, when I was awarded the Eminent Aloysian Award in 2014, I did mention this in my speech. Of course, Father had left for his heavenly abode, but I remembered that but for him, and this would not have happened. And Father Ruskina is like, we used to really get scared to even utter his name. That was Father L.F. Ruskina. But this is what it is, one man changed the life forever. Otherwise, I would have been a science student, maybe doing some engineering or medicine, we don't know. But that's how I took up commerce. Then after completing my BCom, which I passed out securing first class, I enrolled for CA, and I knew that passing CA is not very easy. So, I enrolled myself for law as well together. So, because we were not sure of passing CA, I did my law first and then did my CA. So, this is one life changing thing, yeah? Very interesting, right?
Yes. Yes. Then you continue further.
Further?
No.
So, joined law, cleared my law, and then started looking at CA exam really seriously. And I went to Bombay for a coaching class for CA, cleared my intermediate there, then later on cleared my final, and then started auditing banks. In between, I also was into teaching. After clearing my intermediate and after clearing my law, late Vag Prakash Shenoy, who taught us mathematics, because we never had any mathematics after grade 10, and in CA intermediate you had advanced mathematics. So, we spent a lot of time learning mathematics under late Vag Prakash Shenoy. So, he gave me an opportunity. Why don't you teach commerce subjects to some of the students who require some support? I said, okay, I will do that. So, I started teaching accountancy, income tax and costing for grade 12 and BCom and BBA students. I did that for about 7 years. In between, I joined Rotary. Then I left for Abu Dhabi in 1990. I was the president-elect for Rotary Club of Mangalore South. And then I had to leave for Abu Dhabi, and that also is another turning point. I was at the reception of one of my close friends, the partner of Woodlands Hotel in Mangalore, at their lawn on February 28th, 1990. That was the reception, wedding reception. So I was there, and Dr. B.R. Shetty's older brother, B.S. Shetty, and we were good friends. So he was also common friend of the partner of Woodlands. So he brought Dr. B.R. Shetty to the reception, and we got introduced. He said, "Are you planning to come to Gulf?" I said, "I can look at it." Then he said, "Give me the passport copy." I said, "Sir, I don't have a passport." Then he said, "You apply for a passport, and once the copy you get, you forward it to us." So I got a passport after a couple of months, and then I sent the passport copy. This was in the month of May. June I got the visa. July 1st I was there in Abu Dhabi. But for that chance meet, I don't think I would have ever thought of going overseas, because I was very well set here. I had my own private practice in a little way, auditing banks and auditing insurance companies, small companies. Then I was also teaching. I was actively involved in Rotary. So I had no reason to leave Mangalore and go. But then I thought, let me just try. So that's how I went into Abu Dhabi in 1990, and rest is history.